Okay, so we're going to start the new unit volume of revolution, but I want to just jump into the problem, and I want you to visually see what's going on and see how you can make these pictures yourself. So let's go to the question first, and it's the function f is defined by f of x equals x minus 1 squared, x is greater than 1, and the function g is defined by g of x equals x squared plus 1 is greater than 0. The region R is bounded by the curves y equals f of x, y equals g of x, and the lines y equals 0, x equals 0, and y equals 9, as shown in the diagram. So we can see these are both parabolas. There's one on the right, there's one on the left. We can see the parabola on the left is g, the parabola on the right is f. They both get cut off by 1 and 1 and 1, and then at the top they both get the maximum is 9. And the idea, so let's see. The shape of the clay vase can be modeled by rotating this R through 360 degrees through the y-axis. Find the volume of clay used to make the vase. And so, let me hide this. That's the visual. And so we're actually going to make this. We can make this using technology. It's not going to look exactly so you can imagine a thick, a vase, you've made it in pottery class. It's a vase with a thick rim. And the question is, how much clay do we need to make that vase? And this is a cross section. So let's go to Geogebra. So you're going to go to Geogebra, but the 3D calculator. So it's Geogebra /3D. Let's see if I can get this to work right. Okay. We have to make some settings. Let me close this. We have to do some settings first. First, go to this gear, and you're going to not show the plane. Next, you're going to go to this gear, and then you're going to go down to settings, and you're going to go to the y-axis, and you're going to in basic, y-axis is vertical. Next, go to y-axis, scroll down, go to x-axis. I apologize. On basic, y-axis is vertical, and at the bottom, clipping box size, make that large. Oh, sorry. And then go to x-axis, we're good. Go to z-axis, and I don't want to show the axis. Okay, and let's close that out. Okay. Now, the green is vertical. Remember that. The green is Y green, Y green, Y green. So, but move it around. I'm not good at this. For some reason, I'm just not, I don't know, one of those things. I'm just not good. And we're going to zoom out a little bit. Or let's zoom in. Oh. That's fine. Okay, let's go to the input, and let's put our functions in. So if you recall, let's call f of x, that was open. We're going to do x minus, let's do open parentheses, x minus 1, shift 6, so that's squared, or you can go down, you can go down here to the calculator, and I'm taking my face out. You can do that calculator, and there's the squared if you need it. A square root, we're going to need that a bit. So, or we can just close this. Good. And then you're going to do comma, open parentheses, and we saw it's from 1 to 4, right? Because if you go back to the image, the parabola on the right starts at 1 and goes up to 4. We're not going to have a perfect paper, obviously, but it's close enough so you can see what's going on. So we're going to go, let's go back to the line, comma, open parentheses, 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Good. Next line, we want to put the g in, and we can see it went from about 1 to, it went up to 9, right? Yes, 4 minus 1 is squared is 9. Good. Now let's put the g of x in there. And so that's equal to, if you recall, x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1. That's the full parabola. I don't want the full parabola. So I want to start at 0. We can see from my diagram, we can see from the question, it starts at 0, but it goes up to like 9. So what's the x value that will take this function to 9? Well, x squared plus 1 equals 9, x squared equals 8. Therefore, I need radical 8. No big deal, that's fine. Comma, open parentheses, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to, go to the calculator, the square root of 8. Nice. Let's close this. Oh, nice, it goes up there. Now, the idea is we want to take all that piece inside and we want to rotate it around the y-axis. So the first thing we need to do is, if we're going to talk about rotations, we need a slider that goes from 0 to 360. Write the letter N, type the letter N, and then click on the 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots. Whoops. Sorry, N, enter. Then click on the 3 dots, settings. You're going to, there's basic, slider, color, position. Go to slider. And if you have to change the color, go crazy. I don't care. The slider, we're going to start at 0. Whoops. Back to basic. Sorry. I apologize. Okay. Slider. Don't hit enter. Don't hit enter until you're ready to leave the screen. Go to 0 to pi or pi. The increment is going to be pi divided by 180. Now you can enter. And you see the slider is from 0 to 6.28. Excellent. Now we're going to do something really cool. Capital S, surface, open parentheses, f of x, comma, n, comma, little y, big A, xis, enter. Below that, you're also going to do surface. Instead of f of x, you're going to do g of x, open parentheses, g of x, comma, n, comma, y-axis. Same exact way. And let's X this out. You ready? This is kind of cool. You ready for this? This is going to be cool. And the idea is it rotates it around the y-axis. And you can leave it a little open. So you can, yeah, that's the idea. I'm going to do a full rotation, 360 degrees, and I'm going to try to move my, I'm not really, oh, there we go. Yeah. That's the idea. So it's like we have a parabola inside a parabola, and it's like, yeah, and so imagine like you gave your mom a vase for like her birthday or something. That's the idea. And so the question what we're going to be doing is, let me have some fun. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing is, let me speed this up a little. The idea what we're going to be doing is, what is the volume? What's the volume of how much? What's the volume of the clay needed? What's the volume? If we rotate something around the y-axis, we can do around the x-axis. What's the volume? This is a little rough, So that's the idea, and that's what we're going to be exploring. So let's pause this. What you can do is, have fun. So once again, y green, perfect. I'm going to take out the g. Yeah. So yes. You can clearly, you can make your own thing, let's start something basic. And you can fool around this. You can, let me take all this out. And we can click, something, h of 8, sorry guys, h of x equals x plus 2. And then we do, comma, open parentheses, 0. You can ignore this part of the video. X to 3. Okay. And the idea is you can rotate this around the x-axis. You can do surface, open parentheses, h of x, comma n, comma, x-axis. And let's move the slider back to 0. And you can see the point of this unit. So what's going on here? We want to take that and just rotate it around the x-axis. And the question is, now like here's a big bowl you've made. The question is, what is the volume in this basket you've made? What's the full volume? And that's what we're going to be exploring. Okay, have fun. Make your own images and make some really cool designs.